Hello, this is Pox, and you're watching a quick video review of the new Sony a7s. This is the new camera that myself and Couch Guy were drooling at over at NAB 2014. And what's so unique about this little camera is, besides the fact that it's little, it has a native 4K full-frame sensor on it, which is designed to literally see in the dark. So the advantage of this is not only the fact that it can see in dark, pretty much. It can see better than I can see in the dark. It is also giving you a much better image without as much lighting. So in situations where the image just doesn't look so great because it could use some more light, this will make that image look much better. It may not be the best camera for just stills in terms of megapixel, because it is just a 12 megapixel camera. It is by far one of the best video cameras. And I'm going to show you a little demonstration of the comparison between this 5D Mark II footage that I've been using for the past few years and the new Sony a7s. The thing to note is with the 5D Mark II footage, this is all shot at its maximum ISO range of 6,400, and it's on the exact same lens, and we are using this little adapter. It's pretty cool. It's about $109 on Amazon. It'll allow you to use your Canon lenses with autofocus and aperture control. So the nice thing about this is you don't have to worry about your lighting so much. You can do more crazy high. This is about 1600. This is about the max I do on the 5D Mark II. Is 1600 ISO, and then if you really wanted to push it, you might get close to like 4,000, but you wouldn't really want to do more than that because it'd look really bad. Well, we can go all the way up here, 20,000 ISO. It's looking pretty sharp, and you can see the grass behind it. It looks like it's daylight. We can go all the way up to a ridiculous amount. This is at night. And of course it's useless, but this is 409,000. Now the lenses from Sony, they actually can do continuous autofocus, which is actually works pretty well as long as there's a lot of light. When you're working in the dark, you still got to use the manual focus. But the autofocus was surprisingly good and smooth, and also the aperture, it changed very smooth. It had a pretty decent auto setting for a DSLR. The other things that were really unique about this camera is it does output in 4K through the HDMI. So the Atomos recorder that's going to be coming out later this year can record in 4K ProRes, and it works as a great field monitor. It also has a built-in viewfinder that actually looks really good. It kind of replaces the need to have a Z-finder like I do on this 5D Mark II. And it does have a swivel screen. When you put your eye up to it, up to the viewfinder, it shuts off the screen to save. I don't know if it saves battery or if it switches between the two. It does have clean HDMI output for external recorders, and you can tilt the screen, which is pretty nice, and it's a very nice organic LED monitor that's very sharp and clear. So you've got a little bit of adjustment where you can tilt it down and up, and it came with a really cool little bracket that goes onto the side. Let me grab that. So this little bracket right here, it clips onto the edge to hold your cables in place. So you've got an external mic hook in, and your headphones and your HDMI and your USB can all be locked into place so it doesn't come out, which is going to be pretty cool. There's also a mount, I'm not sure if it's available yet, that gives you XLR inputs for professional audio with phantom power out. So this is like kind of a videographer's dream come true. It's like all the things people really wanted in the 5D. The only real disadvantage might be the form factor, is it is kind of small, but it's perfect for me because I'm kind of more of a running gun. This is something I could always keep in my backpack. I'm going to try and get a smaller prime lens So that's my quick one-day review of the Sony a7s. So post in the comments below what you think of the camera. Are you getting one? Do you want to sell a kidney to get one? They're actually not terribly expensive. They're pretty similar price, actually less than like a 5D Mark III. Please subscribe to the feed, and we have an epic computer build coming up, a Hackintosh build coming up, and much, much more at the Two Smart Guys channel here on YouTube.
This has been a Two Smart Guys production.
This is 100% in the dark. There's the duck. So right there is a little bit of daylight, or well, night light, moonlight, and you can see the duck. It's pretty noisy. I wouldn't call it usable. Go down to about 128. Let's see what we get down to 64.